Hey guys, it's Rachel. Today I want to talk about some of the most common fights that Korean couples have here in Korea. And let me tell you, these are arguments that most Korean couples go through at some point in their course of love. But don't worry, I've got some thoughts on how to deal with them because I know everything about relationships. I am so alone. I'm gonna offer you my relationship advice because I feel like I have some valuable insights to share. I have nobody. I'm okay. By the end of this video, I hope you can understand what Korean couples are dealing with in real life and maybe even learn a thing or two about how to handle these tricky situations. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? So I was all pumped up to go on a date with my partner in the morning, but things took a bit of a turn when we got into a small spat over something really pretty trivial. We both got pretty sensitive about it, you know? Anyway, I'm not really sure if we should try to work it out and go ahead with the date, or if we should maybe take a breather and reschedule for another time. What do you think? I would say try to work it out and go ahead with the date. To be honest with you, I've been in a similar situation before and I totally get it. It's really tough when you have plans with your partner but then you get into a silly fight over something really small and you really don't want to be doing those fun things because you are so upset. But trust me, you will regret it later on if you miss out on something you really wanted to do just because of a stupid fight. That's the worst. It's always better to work it out and not miss out on your plans. Who wants to stay home and feel miserable, right? So my advice is to talk to your partner and try to resolve this issue. I mean, the issue we were talking about was trivial, right? Don't take it too seriously and don't let your pride get in the way. If you both can understand each other's point of view, you'll be able to move on and enjoy your date. And I'm sure when you finally go on your date, you'll be so happy you didn't miss out on it. You'll probably think, man, I'm so glad we didn't miss out on this. I just found out that my boyfriend had been living with his ex-girlfriend, but he never told me about it. I only found out because some of her stuff came out of his room. I'm not sure how to feel about this. On the one hand, maybe it's not that big of a deal and we can just laugh it off and move on. But on the other hand, I feel like he should have told me about this from the start. Should I be angry? What do you think? Man, I can understand how you're feeling right now. It's totally understandable to feel shocked and confused. I would too, 100%. I think in this situation, it's important to understand why he didn't tell you about it in the first place and see if there is anything more to the situation. Alright, the question was, should I be angry about it or not, right? I would say if you're feeling angry, it is okay to express that too. But try to approach the situation calmly and express how you feel without accusing him of anything. Maybe he had a good reason for not telling you, or maybe he just didn't think it was a big deal to bring up. I don't know how it didn't cross his mind though, but yeah, just ask him. That's the best approach, I think. At the end of the day, you need to do what feels right for you. What I mean by this is, if you feel like you can move past this and continue your relationship, that's okay. If you feel like it's a deal breaker, that's okay too. Just make sure you're communicating with your boyfriend and making decisions based on what's best for you. Okay? So my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend broke up with her in a really mature way, which is cool, I guess. But sometimes he still asks my girlfriend how she's doing and I'm not really sure how to feel about it. She says that they are just friends and they can respect each other's boundaries. But should I tell her I don't want him contacting her? I don't want to disrespect my girlfriend's relationship, you know? What do you think? You know what? it is totally understandable that you feel a little uneasy about your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend still checking in on her. But at the same time, it's also great that he broke up with her in a mature way and he let her go, right? And also, your girlfriend is being honest and open with you about their communications, conversations, and she doesn't hide it from you. That being said, it's important for you to openly communicate your feelings to your girlfriend. Let her know that you trust her, but you feel uncomfortable with her ex-boyfriend still being in contact with her. But be clear that you're not trying to control who she talks to, but you just want to make sure that both of you are on the same page and that your relationship is a priority. Yay! At the end of the day, it's up to your girlfriend to decide how to handle her friendship with her ex. But if you both communicate openly and honestly about your feelings, you will be able to come with a resolution which works for both of you. Good luck! My partner gave me this super fancy gift, but when I opened it up, I realized it was actually used. What? I'm not sure how to feel about it. You know, on the one hand, it's the thought that counts, and I don't want to get too hung up on material things. But on the other hand, it kind of feels like they didn't put that much effort into it. You know what I mean? What do you think? Should I just let it go? Super fancy gift, huh? But then it was a used one. I don't know. It'll depend on what the item is. But I can see why it's a bummer. But here's the thing. I think it's important to focus on the intention behind the gift. If your partner gave you the gift with the intention of making you happy, then that's really what matters most. In terms of the fact that it's used, I don't know. It's also possible that they simply didn't realize that it was used. Either way, I don't think it's something to get too hung up on, to be honest. That being said, if it really bothers you and you feel like you need to talk about it, I would suggest doing so in a kind way. Let them know how you feel and why, but also be open to hearing their perspective. You know, I say it all the time, but communication is key. You can work together to find a way that makes you both happy. My girlfriend is like obsessed with this celebrity. It's kind of cute, but also a little concerning, you know? Like, I don't think it's a big deal right now, but what if she starts liking them more than she likes me? Should I be feeling jealous about this? Or is it just one of those things where you gotta let your partner have their own interests and passions? What do you think? Is it BTS? You know what? It's totally normal for your girlfriend to have a crush on a celebrity. And it doesn't necessarily mean that she likes them more than you. I know that. But to be really honest with you, I totally get it. Because when I am in your position, I feel kind of jealous. I'll be honest. And I don't want my partner saying those good things about their celebrity crush. In my case, I just straight up tell them, hey, I don't want to hear you complimenting them in front of me because I feel jealous. So I believe if you start to feel uncomfortable or jealous about it, it's okay to communicate your feelings with your partner. I mean, we all get it. They are celebrities. They're harmless. But come on, I'm here feeling some type of way. Don't do that. But at the same time, if I talk about my celebrity crush to my partner and my partner says they are jealous, I would feel pretty weird about it too. So I see a little bit of hypocrisy here. Haha. You know, it's a tough question, but the best thing to do is not doing what my partner dislikes. I think that's a really nice thing to do. Man, I gave some great advice. I think my advice was pretty solid, right? Solid. You know what? I really liked today's video because it showed us the real life situations of Korean couples instead of just the perfect scenarios we see in K-dramas or K-movies. I'm happy that we got to see a more realistic picture of dating in Korea. Now we can all understand it better. Okay, but that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think about those arguments and what advice you would give in the comment section down below. I'm curious. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!